Hi, how y'all doing? So, in today's video, we're going to be going over how to make an AI agency in one weekend. Now, the results may vary. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you are not willing to spend the entire weekend doing nothing but sitting behind a computer and on your phone, working, not scrolling, none of that, but legitimately putting in effort, then you're not going to get the same results as someone who is. Right? Simple as that, right? Results may vary. Now, I'm not promising you're going to make $1 million, nothing. But in one weekend, it is completely possible to get a base and begin reaching out to clients. It is 100% possible, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So, on Friday, the first thing you're going to do is pick somebody to help. Doesn't matter who, right? It could be a coach, a pool cleaner, a friend or family member. It doesn't matter who it is. All you have to do is pick one ideal person, right? Now, preferably if you can find a friend or family member to help, the progress you can make is going to be more significant, right? But if you don't have anybody who is a business owner or some type of, agency owner, someone who does something like that, if you don't have anyone, then whatever. Honestly, they might not have to be a business owner, to be honest. They could just be someone who is a real estate agent. It could be somebody who is a accountant. So anyone who has a job and might need help to do something. There is an AI automation solution for everybody. So after you find someone to help, either in person, either someone you know in real life in person or somebody online, an ideal person, right? Ideal avatar. Number 2, pick one automation build to make for them. Chatbot, AI agent, CRM assistant, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There's just so many things out there you can do. Pick one thing that helps them. For example, if they're a coach, they might not need a website AI bot. They might not. But at the same time, if they're a coach or pool cleaner, they might need something to help with onboarding or handling new leads, right? Pick. This is crucial. You do not pick a build. Don't just choose to build a AI chatbot and then offer it to whoever thinking they'll need it, because they don't. I promise you. You have to pick your build based off of who you selected here and their main pain point. Now, after you get these two things figured out, you want to spend 3 to 4 hours learning the build, making it over and over again, and really understanding all the parts. Because let's assume you get 1 and 2 figured out, and then 3. And then later on, when you find somebody to give this automation to, they might ask you questions. They might ask you, okay, well, how much does it cost to do this third step of the build, right? Or whatever. They're going to ask you questions on it. It's basic sales process. Now, if you can't explain to them the parts of it, how it works, then you don't understand it yourself, which means you should not be selling it. Simple as that. Spend 3 to 4 hours going over a video on how to build it, guides, whatever, and figure it out. Understand why each part does what it does. On Saturday, what you're going to do, look for leads. Now, this can be either through Google, scraping them off of Google, Yellow Pages, walking outside, does not matter. All you have to do is find people locally that you can help, or somebody online. Preferably should be small businesses in your area or individuals in your area to help out. But again, if you get a friend or family member, you don't have to do this part right here. Now, or honestly, you don't have to do any of this. However, once you do everything on Friday, and let's just assume you don't have a friend or a family member, so you're going to go looking for leads, find people to help in your area. You're going to reach out to them saying, hey, I would love to offer you whatever service, right? Let's assume it's a coach and you need help qualifying leads. Your automation helps them do that. Say, hey, I'll give it to you for a free month in exchange for a testimonial. This automation can help you save time, money, and get more leads and clients into your business. And I'll give it to you for free for a month in exchange for a testimonial. Now, when you get that testimonial, it's going to open up so many doors for you, because now you have proof of concept. You can prove to people that, hey, this works. Look what I did for this person right here. That's going to be a main part of you making money, or you just getting completely blocked out the door, or doing more free work. Then, now remember, when you pitch this, you want to say it helps you do X, which is going to be a pain point. If it's a coach, they need more people in the door. They need a better onboarding process. They need a better way to qualify leads to see if they're even worth, working with. That's what you want to say. Just don't tell them it helps them get customers. No. Be more specific, because anyone can say that. It has to be a specific pain point. If they're a coach, they need more leads, or they need help qualifying leads or onboarding them. Something that saves them time and or money. Just don't say get clients, because that doesn't really mean anything. Very important. Matter of fact, I'm bolded. Boom. Very important. Sunday, you're going to start creating content around this. Don't just make content talking about the building. Oh, hey guys, I have this AI chatbot. Is this, and that. Super cool. No. You want to talk about the chatbot as if you're pitching it to your ideal client or your ideal avatar. When you do that, it changes it from just a piece of content to something valuable, right? You want to explain how it solves their pain point. I'm changing color. Don't just talk about the features. That does not sell. Sell on solution, not features. Make content around that, right? Show how it works. Don't just say it does this and that. Show it off. Say boom, boom, boom. Create a virtual situation like, hey, let's just assume that I'm a coach and I have leads coming in. Showcase how it works and what it does. Sell the solution, not the feature. Now, number 2, on Sunday. Actually, no, I already said that. My fault. So, number 3, continue reaching out to more people. Unless you have someone you're working with and your time is all on that, spend time reaching out to more people every day. This is the part that nobody gets right. A lot of people don't get this right. You have to reach out to people every day. If you're lazy, you don't feel like doing it, you skip a few days, come back to it, don't even do this, right? If you're not willing to do this boring work every single day, this ain't for you. Don't waste your time. Click off the video right now. And then number 4, once you get the testimonial, you probably won't get your testimonial in one day or one weekend. If you do, amazing. However, if you go the friends and family route, you might. There's a very good chance you could. But if you don't get that, then it's okay. Focus on this. If you get the testimonial or friends and family, then you can probably do this. Otherwise, stick to this. Outreach every single day. Now, key reminders. Focus on one clear use case for your chosen client. Do not give them a solution that helps them do 19 different things, and you're giving to them for free. That sounds like a scam. Don't do that. Focus on one pain point. If they're a coach, they need more leads. If they're a pool cleaning service, they need more leads, or they need help with outreach to find more people, or you need help with marketing, advertising, whatever. One thing it does, and sell them on it, and make it as good as you possibly can. Number 2, learn enough on Friday so you can build with confidence. The more work you put in on Friday at the very start, the more confident you're going to feel outreaching to people, giving them a solution. Because again, even if you're just beginning, this is your first time building, if you can make something that legitimately works and you can test it out with a makeshift business, which I'll probably get into in another video, but if your demo build that you're making on Friday works, and you know it works, and you're fixing a solution, very easy, simple solution. You don't need some giga 19-page automation system like you might be seeing on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. You don't need that. Something with like 5 nodes or 4 pieces in automation can make you money. Don't overcomplicate it. Now, on Saturday, always tie your offer to a real pain point. I'll stress this again. Do not make the mistake of selling features. Hey, this AI agent can do this, and that. It's super quick, and they don't care. Doesn't make them money, save them time, or help them with their relationships in any type of way. If it doesn't, they don't care. I promise. Never sell on feature, only sell on the solution that they'll benefit from. And on 4, use the content testimonial to build social proof. Again, this is if you have the friends and family, then you can probably move this along quicker. But then again, this one is very use case dependent. I threw it in here just to show the full scope of everything that is possible. Again, you probably won't get to the point of getting a testimonial and a client in one weekend. A lot of you won't, because again, you're not going to do all this perfectly, especially if it's your first time doing anything like this. It's realistic. Now, after all that, the next steps, again, this is dependent on the route you go and how it turns out. Improve your automation, continue learning, make it better, get it to speak more clearly, get it to generate a better, more efficient response. 3, start thinking in the back of your head how much this build can go for. Now, again, if you haven't gotten your first client, then you're probably going to continue offering this for free. But in the back of your mind, think about how much it would cost, just in case they ask you, okay, what happens after a month? Well, and then we can talk about, continuing on a paid service or retainer, boom, boom, boom. You don't want to get into the sales call and freeze up, especially if you're just starting out. You want to have a number in the back of your mind in case it comes up some way, shape, or form. Always be prepared. There's no such thing as being over-prepared. Now, plan ongoing marketing and client acquisition. For example, email campaigns or social media posts. Continue posting content, keep reaching out, and whatever you do, make sure you do this every day. I'm gonna highlight it. Purple. Do this every single day. And yeah, that's it. Now, this is a very basic overlay of what to do. And I did it like that for a reason. Of course, I can easily go into each step and go and make this video like 2 hours long, but I don't want to do that. This right here, it's not that hard. Pick a person, find their pain point, make an AI solution around it. Outreach, find someone, a client, family, whoever. Make content around it and just keep going. That's it. Those few simple steps is how every other AI agency and almost every other business does it. You don't need a budget of $10,000. If you have $5, you can pretty much make any automation build. Everything is free. N8N, free. If you run it locally, make.com, free for 1,000 tokens or something like that. And it might reset. Just make a new account, right? Everything is free if you want it to be. You might only need $5 to run an AI model, and that's it. And if you need that $5, then you should have a job right now, right? If you don't have $5 to spend on this, you should be focusing on something completely different. Go get a job. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned, and hopefully you take action on this and do something. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good one.